State of the City for 2017. I want to talk about 2017 real briefly because some good things happened in 2017. Let's see. Those of you who are very active in the arts community knew that we dedicated the Etta Baker statue. Debbie at the Arts Council were able to get some money and pool some money together through a grant, and we've had good reviews about Etta Baker and what she has done not only for this community but Western North Carolina, especially in the music industry. It really was exciting to see it finished, and it looks great. I saw it last night. It's just a great way to recognize a local citizen. Obviously, we finished the community house. We're open for business, obviously. The good news is some people were very skeptical about whether we would increase business if we spent $1 million plus on this building. And I'm happy to say that we're booked every Saturday in January and February except for two. The American Fisheries Society is coming, Waits. They're bringing the American Fisheries Society up here. And we have 10 weddings already booked for 2018 compared to 14, I believe, for the year 16 and 17. So if you haven't seen the bridal suite, it really is a great addition to the community house, and people are coming to see it. We had, I think next is our skate park. A lot of people, especially young people, were excited about getting the skate park. That was about 2 days after it was finished. We've taken some great pictures down there. You can see the mud is still around from the construction site. And you'll notice there's not many helmets. It is posted to wear helmets and pads, but it's skate at your own risk. They even have skateboards and occasional scooter, and I think there may be a bicycle, but here you see accidents about to happen. Again, it's only 100 yards from the EMS base, Jeff, so thank you so much. We try to think about location when we build it. This kid did have his helmet on. I think he may be the only one I've seen since it opened, Randall. EMS may get some business down there, but that's okay. It's pretty close. People have asked about Morganton number 7. That's the building across from Rose's. The company that's working on this development has finally gotten their loan. Demolition inside's been going on. That's one of the holdups, trying to clear everything out. And optimistically, they expect maybe to be finished in November, December. Sandra, we're keeping our fingers crossed on that completion date. But that's going to be a great project. At one time they said 62 apartments. Then I heard 52 apartments. I'm not sure. Apartments are going to be in there. 47 apartments, okay. They're making them bigger instead of making more, they're making them bigger. That's good. That's not a very good picture. The other hotel that's scheduled is going to be on this property across from Fonta Flora. My understanding is by spring, maybe late spring, they're to be moving dirt, and that's going to be real exciting to have a hotel in downtown. That's another view of that particular lot, so it's level and they can do great things with it. The other hotel is going to be Old Abley's and Zico's Pizza. We had some holdups on that because there's going to be a connector road between exit 105 or South Sterling Street over to West Parker Road. And they didn't want to start plans, Jim, to put a hotel if they didn't know exactly where the road was going. So that connector road, I understand, has been surveyed and located, and so the second hotel will be there. We need at least 2 hotels in Morganton, and Jeff, I'm sure that Ed Phillips can't wait to get the occupancy tax, I'm sure. So it's great if we could get the second hotel. I'd like to talk a little bit about the School of Science and Math, Broughton Hospital, and School for the Deaf. These are the buildings. I understand that the School of Science and Math are interested in renovating. As you can tell, they're in disrepair, but they feel like they can complete those and make those residential halls. And we're excited that those buildings could be completed and back into land and stuff, and can be used by the kids who are coming. This is the barn. They will be getting the barn and renovating the barn. We've had so much input from the public that we want to save the barn if we don't do anything else over at the School for the Deaf, because that's been a landmark for a long time. It's the southern view from the barn. And then we're going to get into some recreation. This is, of course, the soccer complex. And these are plans to put 2 more soccer fields at this location. We really need 2 more soccer fields with the activity that is going on there. The community gardens will be moved over to the other part of the Greenway at Catawba Meadows. And so this, actually you can see the sewer lift station is going to be repaired and updated, upfitted in the next year. We've got plans to do that. So that piece of property will not look like that in a couple of years. There'll be 2 more soccer fields at that location. Martin Luther King Park, the plans, we have actually contracted with the design artist to work on that. This is what's really there now, the tennis courts, and Doug, you can barely see your school in the background back there. The school is coming along extremely well. I think there's another shot. You can see Table Rock and the top of the school that's being completed out there. We decided finally to go ahead and redo the bridges over the river and Silver Creek. They were in pretty bad shape. Some of the boards had never been replaced, and so we decided we really should do that. We actually put another guardrail across the top. Not that anybody's willing to jump, but we want to make sure that it's tall enough. Catawba Meadows, these are some things that were done in the past. The playground equipment, here's a handicapped zip line for people who can't do a regular zip line. The wheelchair swing, so we tried to make it accommodating for anybody who wants to go down there, whether in a wheelchair or whether they can walk and enjoy some recreation. These are the pétanque courts which are coming. There's 16 courts there. We will have a regional pétanque tournament in September or October, I was informed this morning, and hope to have a national pétanque court tournament next year in 2019. That's really 4 courts within that. They're made to international standards. And this is what pétanque is. For those who don't know, you see he's standing in a little circle, and the word pétanque means feet together. And so he stands in the circle and tries to hit that little green ball or get closer to it. And then they have points. They turn around, throw back the other way. And the latest tournament they had in Florida had 192 teams and 12 countries show up. So we're excited about getting some of those visitors to come to Morganton. Okay, those are the slides. I want to talk a little bit about, give some praise to the county because they're working on the Fauna Flora Trail, and it really doesn't affect Morganton city limits, even though we're going to tie into the Fauna Flora Trail. And Scott Carpenter's done a great job. I believe it's 47 miles, Jeff, all the way to Asheville. 3 counties are working on that, and it's really going to have an impact in western North Carolina when you can get 3 counties to work together and have a trail that people can ride a bicycle 47 miles, or they want to come around and ride back, they can do 94 miles. So that should be a good day's workout, even for Alex Garcia to ride 94 miles. I'm going to take some questions. I will like to say that Yonde's is open. We were excited to get that open again, and some people have asked me in previous meetings about our public safety. We have taken a step towards moving some of our PSO officers into firemen, and that is a relief, I think, for our fire department. I think it'll give us better service. They really need to be either firemen or they need to be police officers, and given the choice, I think they would rather have that, but the way our system is set up, public safety officers, they do firefighting and police work, and so this past year we put money in the budget to station some people at our fire station, and that's what they're doing. They're doing firefighting and not have to worry about any of the police work, and that really is good. I'd like to talk a little bit about the future. NCDOT, Department of Transportation, is looking at exit 103. One of the plans includes a divergent diamond, and if you've never driven on a divergent diamond, it's pretty scary the first time, but that is one of the plans. We will get some final plans later, but I'm not sure. It'll be finished quicker than exit 104 and 105, I'm pretty sure, but it's in the plans, and that's probably going to be the next exchange they work on. That's going to be a tremendous undertaking to do that. We are working on a plan to increase housing in downtown for the public. I predict South Sterling Street over the next 18 months will be will be looking a lot different than it is today. There's several things going on South Sterling Street, from the courthouse out towards Roses, that's really going to change the appearance of South Sterling Street. And I'm excited about some of those plans that seem to be in the works. Burke Development is beginning a very aggressive campaign to bring industry here. Greenworks Tools is going to bring 187 jobs. Their products are sold in Walmart, Lowe's, Tractor Supply, and other stores. They'll bring in products manufactured in China into this facility and then ship them across the U.S. VECA, V-E-K-A, will bring in 102 jobs. They're going to invest $18 million into the economy. They do vinyl extrusion, and it's a family-owned company out of Germany, and people have asked me, what is vinyl intrusion? That is a supplier of vinyl windows and doors. So that's what their product is going to be. A Caring Alternative is going to bring 23 jobs. They just received a building reuse grant for $230,000. That's the old One North Square, so they're working on that facility. As you know, Catawba Brewing is expanding, has bought out Palmetto Brewing in Charleston, South Carolina. Fauna Flora is expanding, but not in the city. They're going to be up near Lake James State Park. And yesterday I received Our State magazine, and Morganton's airport is featured in Our State magazine. So Morganton is getting some publicity. Ed Phillips has been on a tour, I think, with the writers and stuff, and he's really getting us some good press in several magazines. There is a plan right now I know that some people have been working on a bus system. First United Methodist Church has decided that on Tuesdays, they're going to run a shuttle for folks who need a limited bus service. They're going to try and connect with the hospitals, some pharmacies, Walmart, and that plan, I understand, is going to be funded by the United Methodist Church with their van, and they are looking for drivers if anybody would like to be a driver with that system. David Burleson and Reverend Dana McKim is working on that system because they feel like people do need to get to health care. They do need to see the dentist. They do need to have that health care, and they can't get there if they have no transportation. So that's something that's in the works. And one of the projects that was just announced to me last week is a group is working on a workers exhibition, people who used to be in furniture and textiles. They want to do a heritage exhibition and honor the people who really helped the economy back in Burke County in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, before furniture and before textiles left. A lot of people are interested in this project, and Joyce Coonahan is in the room right here. She's going to be available after for any information. I don't have any more information, Joyce, than that.